How's it going, everybody? It's C-Rad from C-RadTV, and we are finally here. The 2019 Detroit Lions schedule has been released. So like I previously mentioned in an episode of Free Agency Wars, and by the way, there will not be an episode this week. So yeah, it gets some time off because the draft is coming up and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, like I previously mentioned, I'm going to be doing 2 schedule predictions. One before the draft, one after the draft, a couple weeks after the draft. You know, give some time off to think about things. But yeah, and if anyone's wondering, yes, this is a Herman Moore jersey I am wearing. Yes, I've been upgrading my jersey content throughout the offseason, so now I have more different jerseys instead of the same jersey every goddamn week. But anyway, now the point. Schedule came out. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you my predictions and tell you where I think the Lions are going to go. And by the way, this season is the official launch for the new Detroit Lions group, the Outsiders. And we will have Ace Taker back for the start of the year. So yeah, Ace, when he come back in September, welcome back, brother. I'll hold the fort down for you while you're gone. But anyway, let's get right to the schedule prediction. So let's start off. So week 1, we head to Arizona. I say that's a win. Arizona's in a rebuild. You know, we beat them last year. We should be able to beat them again. And we have no idea who the quarterback's going to be, whether it's going to be Josh Rosen or Kyler Murray or who it may be, because Cardinals are looking to trade, what's his name? Josh Rosen. Yeah, Josh Rosen. They're looking to trade him. Now, normally when you give up on a quarterback after one season, you know someone massively fucked up in the scouting report. And they fired Steve Wilkes after one season. And now when you fire your head coach after 1 year, you know someone also massively fucked up in the interview process. So yeah, I'm going to say that's a win, so I got Detroit starting off 1-0. Week 2, we head home to face the LA Chargers, Los Angeles. That's going to be a tough game. That's going to be a tough game to play. I see that one going either way in the end. I think the game against the Chargers is going to be a loss. So I got that as our first loss of the year, so I have us going 1-1. Week 3, Detroit heads to Philadelphia to play the Eagles. That's going to be another tough game, and it's in Philly, so in front of the Philly fans, and that's a tough crowd to play in front of. Like, they're easily a distraction and can get in your head easily. I'm going to say that game's a loss. That's going to be a tough game. I'm going to say that's a loss, so I have the Lions falling to 1-2. And to be honest, in this game, there is only one true winner in Detroit versus Philly, and that's Judah Tribe. Because a little birdie told me that Judah Tribe is trash-talking the loser of this game. And if Detroit does lose, it just helps further a point I'm going to make on Judah Tribe for War Week. So yeah, Judah, still enjoy that double-edged sword. But even though in Week 3 I still will do an EDP 445 War Week, that is if EDP has the balls to respond back. Like, here's the ironic thing about all this. EDP wouldn't respond to me, but he put me in his haters club on his website and sent his fanboys after me when I called him out on his fake fandom. But we'll see if EDP has a pair of balls by then. But yeah, that's for War Week. There's a time and place for everything. That's not right now. So yeah, let's continue on. So then, Week 4, we head home to play Kansas City. That's going to be a tough game too. I think that could go either way. I'm going to say that one's a loss. So I have us falling to 1-3. Not looking like a good start so far. I mean, potentially that game, Detroit could win it. Because we all know Andy Reid has a knack for choking in big games. He has a knack for being a massive choke artist. So, maybe potentially we could still win in that situation. But you know, we're going to have to wait and see. Week 5 is our bye week. Oh, fuck. Week 5 bye week. That's fucking brutal. God damn. So yeah, moving on. Week 6, we head to Green Bay for a Monday night game. I say we win that game and end the losing streak there. I'm not 100% sold on Green Bay. Like, Green Bay lost a lot of pieces in the offseason. Aaron Rodgers is starting to regress. And, you know, there's a lot of question marks at Matt LaFleur, the head coach, because he came from the coaching tree of Sean McVay, so it looks like Green Bay was just chasing trends. So I think Detroit takes advantage and we can get the game in Green Bay in Lambeau. So I got Detroit going to 2-3. Week 7, at home to Minnesota. I see us winning that game against the Vikings. I think we split with the Vikings this year. I see us winning one game, and I see the Vikings winning a game against us. So I say Week 7 is the one we win against them, so we go to 3-3. Week 8 at home to the New York Giants. I see that as a win also. Giants are they're gonna go in complete rebuild. They're blowing it up. You know, when you trade Odell Beckham, that's the sign they're blowing it up. Well, they can't really rebuild because they still got Eli Manning at quarterback. And to be honest, Giants fans, Eli Manning is holding you back from being great. Like, you can't start a full rebuild until he's gone. So yeah, Giants are just screwed right now, so I would say that's a win. So I got Detroit going to 4-3. Week 9, Detroit heads to Oakland. I say that's a win also. So I got Detroit going to 5-3. Raiders are deep in a rebuild also. I think Detroit takes advantage. And oh, by the way, that Week 9 game, I've already been challenged to a bet by one of my coworkers at work, who is a Raiders fan. Yeah, he challenged me to the bet. So here's the bet. The bet is that the Lions win. My friend has to wear a Lions jersey to work. And it's a jersey of my choosing. But if the Raiders win, I gotta wear a Raiders jersey to work the next day. And it's a Raiders jersey of my friend's choosing. So yeah, that's the bet in that game. So yeah, I'm obviously gonna take the bet. And there will be a photo provided. So yeah, I'm taking that bet. So Week 9, I hope to God Detroit wins, because now I got a bet on the line in that game. I got challenged, and I'm taking the bet. I'm accepting. See, after Week 9, Detroit's on a 4-game winning streak. Week 10, Detroit heads to Chicago. I see that game as a loss. I think that's where the streak comes to a crashing halt. I see the Lions falling to 5-4 there. I think that game's going to be close, but I see Detroit falling to Chicago. I see us losing that game. So yeah, in terms of Chicago this year, I don't see Chicago sweeping us this year, but I don't see Detroit sweeping the Bears this year. I think it's going to be a split. So I got Chicago winning that game. So Detroit falls to 5-4. Week 11, at home to Dallas. That's a tough game I'm on the fence with. Like, I think we could shut Zeke Elliott down with our defense. However, the Cowboys have some good offensive weapons with Randall Cobb, Amari Cooper, and Jason Witten. Three offensive players we didn't play against the last year against the Cowboys. That's going to be tough to cover. That game may change, but I'm going to say that one's a loss. So I got Detroit falling to 5-5. So yeah, I got Detroit falling to Dallas again. Week 12 in Washington, I got that game as a win. Like, the Redskins quarterback situation has messed up because Alex Smith's leg injury, that brutal injury. He's going to be out all 2019. That could be his career right there, because I saw the injury. That was nasty. It's like, honestly, I hope, Alex Smith, hope you have a speedy recovery if you can come back. But yeah, we're not sure if the quarterback's going to be Case Keenum or somebody else. Looking like it's going to be Keenum. But I think Case Keenum's just a placeholder for the next quarterback. So with so many question marks for the Redskins, I'm just going to take the safe bet and say Detroit wins that game. So I got the Lions going to 6-5. Week 13, at home to the Bears on Thanksgiving. I say that game is a win against the Bears, so Detroit goes to 7-5. And we already know what Chicago's confidence level is. Did I mention Taylor Gabriel deleted that tweet a couple days later after posting it? So by Gabriel deleting that tweet, he just showed how much of a coward he is. So yeah, to Chicago, if you want to win this game, you better hope to God Taylor Gabriel has a field day on our defense. He better come ready for that game to back that shit up. But yeah, I got Detroit winning that game, so going 7-5, so no sweep for the Bears this year. Week 14 in Minnesota, I have that as a loss like I previously mentioned. I think we're splitting with the Vikings this year. So I got that as a loss, so the Lions fall to 7-6. Week 15 at home to Tampa Bay against the Buccaneers. Jameis Winston is supposed to still be the quarterback there. They got some decent pieces on defense, but I think Detroit's going to win that game. I think that game's going to be close, though. That's going to be a close game. So I got Detroit winning. They go to 8-6. And oh, by the way, Tampa Bay, I'm still pissed that the Lightning got swept in the first round by Columbus. Don't think I forgot about that yet. You worthless sacks of fucking shit. Fuck Tampa Bay Lightning. And honestly, if we beat the Buccaneers, that might be the only way I get over that. But fuck. Yeah, thanks to the Lightning for busting my Stanley Cup playoff bracket again. Assholes. Continuing on, though. So, Detroit goes 8-6. Week 16 in Denver. There's no date or time for this game. NFL's going to decide at a later time. They're saying it's either going to be a Sunday afternoon game or a Saturday night game. So, yeah. And that's going to be in Denver, in Mile High. You know, so it's going to be a cold weather game, and we know Detroit's history in cold weather is not the best in the world. And I think a lot of people are sleeping on the Broncos. I'm not. I say that game's going to be a loss in Mile High. So I got Detroit falling to 8-7. Like, you can't underestimate the Broncos. You know, they got some good players on defense, Von Miller and Bradley Chubb. Good pass rushers. They also got that running back, Philip Lindsay. And they got a pretty good coach in Vic Fangio, who was the defensive mastermind behind the Bears. So you cannot sleep on the Broncos in this game. I think Denver wins this game. So I got Detroit going to 8-7. Week 17 at home to Green Bay. Potentially could be a game with playoff implications for one of the two teams. I'm going to say that game is a win. And I say Detroit goes to 9-7. So I have Detroit sweeping Green Bay for the third year in a row. So yeah, my final record prediction so far is 9-7. Now, I don't know if that's going to be enough to make the playoffs or win a wild card, but it's definitely not going to be enough to win a division. I think the Bears are winning the division again. I think the Bears go 10-6, 11-5, and win the NFC North. So yeah, it's a tough schedule. So yeah, to anyone that said that this schedule was an easy schedule for the Lions, yeah, easy schedule my ass. But yeah, I'm going to do one more prediction after the draft, along with the draft recap. I got one more draft preview coming out. It'll be for tight ends in the third round, because I think that's when we got to address the tight end issue. Get another one for depth. So yeah, you got that preview to look forward to. And I will be watching the draft. So yeah, you got my draft reaction too to it also. To whoever we pick at 8th or wherever we end up picking, because we're supposed to be trading the 8th pick or some shit. But yeah. That's all I gotta say, folks. NFL season's only 5 months away, but we got the schedule. But yeah, what are your schedule predictions? Do you agree with some of my games? Do you disagree? Let's debate down in the comments. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, folks. Hope everyone's out. Great day, and hail the outsiders. Peace out.